The Youth European Championship in underwater rugby took place in the capital of Greece, Athens. This exciting event brought together 5 men's and 5 women's national teams from different countries: Germany, Norway, Turkey, Finland, and Sweden. The competition featured the best young athletes in Europe, ready to showcase their skills and passion for this unique sport.
What about you, Norway?
In the group stage, each team had to play 4 matches against every opponent in the tournament to compete for a spot in the final. The team that finished first in the group advanced directly to the final, while the teams that placed second and third faced each other in the semi-final. The tournament opened with a match between the men's teams of Germany and Norway, both considered strong contenders for the championship title. Norway has dominated youth underwater rugby for the past 4 years, while Germany, as the birthplace of the sport, is known for its strong youth training program. However, it's worth noting that Germany's last youth championship victory dates back to 2012, and several generations of players have come and gone since then. The first goal of the match and the entire tournament was scored by the German team, capitalizing on a clear mistake by the Norwegian players. With the basket left unguarded, Christian Oz effectively handed the ball to the German team, and Arthur Walcher seized the opportunity to score for Germany. Immediately after conceding the goal, the Norwegian team takes a timeout to discuss their strategy and find a way to equalize. And it seems they have a plan. It took them only 10 seconds to score the equalizer. Right from the play, they break through to the German team's basket, and Lucas Vold levels the score to 1-1. The first half ends in a scoring draw, and the outcome of the match will be decided in the second half. The beginning of the second half was a hard-fought battle, but the German team maintained possession, which soon yielded results. An excellent attack by the German team from the corner of the Norwegian zone, a pass down, several waves of attacks on the basket, and thanks to a goal by Elias Kohn, Germany takes the lead. The remainder of the half was a hard-fought battle, and it seemed that the German team would be able to hold on to their lead. However, with less than 3 minutes left in the match, Norway managed to equalize thanks to a goal by Olav Martel. The match ended with a score 2-2. Among the women's teams in the group stage, the match between Germany and Finland stands out. At the start of the game, the German team wins the ball. After a brief struggle in the center of the pool, they swiftly break through to Finland's empty basket and confidently open the scoring in the match.
Beautiful counter-attack from the German team, right from the back.
The German team failed to capitalize on a numerical advantage during a 2-minute penalty against a Finnish player. The evenly matched game continued into the second half, but it was only midway through the period that Germany managed to extend their lead.
2-0 for Germany. Wonderful.
4.5 minutes before the end of the match, it was the German defenders who made a mistake. They allowed a Finnish attacker to challenge their goalkeeper one-on-one from below, resulting in a goal that reduced the deficit. The Finnish team didn't stop there. Executing a brilliant counterattack and capitalizing on a mistake by the goalkeeper who left Germany's basket undefended, Kura Savolainen scored a goal, equalizing the match. The match ended with a score 2-2. At the end of the group stage among the men's teams, the Turkish national team advances directly to the final, while Germany and Norway will face each other in the semi-final. As a result of the group stage among the women's teams, the Turkish national team also advances directly to the final, while Germany and Norway will play in the semi-final. In the men's semi-final, both teams reached the ball simultaneously at the start. The German players win the battle, quickly seize the initiative, and transition into an attack. The German team dominates possession and focuses on positional attacks, while Norway defends well and responds with dangerous counterattacks. In one of these counterattacks, Larson scores the opening goal of the match. After a classic Norwegian attack from the corner, Olav Merdal scores the second goal, making it 2-0 in favor of Norway.
We go with the goal kick from above and low forward there to left, and there's the second score for Norway.
At the start of the second half, both teams once again reached the ball simultaneously. However, this time, the Norwegian players win the battle.
Germany, we'll see what Norway can do, and Germany is one.
After a prolonged attack, once again using a classic move from the corner, Olav Merdal scores his second goal, bringing the score to 3-0.
Over and over, going straight for
Germany gets a chance to score a comeback goal with 4.5 minutes left in the second half. Initially, Jonathan Henney finds himself with his back to Norway's empty basket, and the opportunity seems like a sure thing. However, within seconds, he is blocked, and 4 Norwegian players race to defend their empty basket.
get it. Oh, being picked up by the Norwegian defense.
The final score of the match is 3-0. Norway advances to the final. In the women's semi-final, the Norwegian players confidently win the ball during the opening play. Overall, the beginning of the first half is dominated by the Scandinavian team.
Away with it on top, passes down. Another pass there, will get intercepted.
Sanna Hope scores the first goal of the match, putting the Norwegian team ahead 1-0.
The match after 5.5 minutes.
Norway scores their second goal following a mistake by a German player, a misplaced pass near the empty basket. The ball ends up in Sanna Hope's hands. Her first shot at the empty basket misses, but the second attempt is accurate. Sanna scores a double. Score in the game is 2-0. With 18 seconds left in the first half, Sanna Hope scores her third goal, completing a hat-trick. The score becomes 3-0, which remains unchanged by the end of the first half. The start of the second half, although less confident than the first, once again goes to the Norwegian team. Overall, they continue to dominate the match.
At exactly the same time, but this time Germany comes away with the ball and immediately locked up by 2 Norwegians. It seems like they don't really know.
Sanna Hope scores the fourth goal once again. It's a poker. The score is now 4-0, and Norway should start thinking about conserving their energy for the final match. However, Norway keeps scoring. The score is now 5-0, with Agnes Nervested adding her name to the scoreboard this time. Silje Nerland seals the match with the final goal. Score is 6-0. Norway advances to the final.
So now they have the back of the goalie and the ball racing. Finish side, there's only
In the match for fourth place among the men's teams, Sweden and Finland faced off. The score was opened only in the second half, with the Finns scoring the first goal. However, just 2 minutes later, Sweden equalized. With 2 minutes remaining, the Swedish team executed an excellent combination play and scored the winning goal, securing victory. In the match for fourth place among the women's teams, Sweden and Finland also faced off. Regulation time did not determine a winner, as neither team managed to score, and the game moved into overtime. According to the rules, overtime lasts 15 minutes of pure play or ends with the first goal, known as sudden death. Midway through overtime, the Swedish team, after a prolonged positional attack, managed to score the decisive goal, delivering sudden death to Finland.
The golden goal for Sweden.
apologize to.
The men's final, Norway against Türkiye. Before the match begins, the captains exchange team pennants, wish each other good luck, and the game is underway.
We have the audio from the screen out before we can pass.
Türkiye opens the scoring in the match. In a swift counterattack, Yunus Ayturk drives the ball to Norway's basket. He makes a pass, gets it back, and confidently scores.
That's the score for Turkey. Feel more confident moving in if you have a certain setup underwater, but usually with the good teams.
Norway quickly equalizes. A traditional Norwegian attack from the corner is brilliantly finished by Olav Merdal with a swift and effective drive. The score is now 1-1.
Oh, good breakup for Norway.
The next goal comes quickly. A mistake by Norway in the center of the pool leads to a turnover, a swift counterattack, and a goal into an empty basket. The score is 2-1, and Norway calls a timeout. Norway spends a long time on a positional attack but eventually loses the ball. Türkiye immediately launches a swift counterattack. The first attempt doesn't succeed, but the second wave proves more effective. Ege Yilmaz scores, extending Türkiye's lead to 3-1.
Possession for Turkey. Good opportunity underneath the goalkeeper. Defended on the
In the middle of the second half, the referees issue 2-minute penalties to one Turkish player, followed shortly by another. Following this, they award a penalty shot to Norway. Olav Mardal confidently converts the penalty, narrowing the score to 3-2. Almost immediately after, Olav Mardal launches a counterattack and single-handedly takes on 2 Turkish players. Completing his hat-trick, he levels the score at 3-3. The decisive moment in the game comes from a bold move by a Turkish player. Aybert Gül charges into the attack alone against 4 opponents and scores the winning goal in the final. Türkiye is the champion.
The last minute was the most anticlimactic last minute of this game. Just running the clock down after 29 minutes.
The women's final, once again Norway against Türkiye. During the ball play in the first half, both teams arrive at the ball simultaneously. In the middle of the half, Türkiye launches a fast and dangerous counterattack, but the referees award a free kick to Norway.
Good read by Secretary coming in from above, helping out.
Another dangerous moment at Norway's basket occurs 2 minutes before the end of the first half, but the ball passes by the empty basket.
Now counter-attack for Norway, the ball is still back out. It's very hard, especially on the international.
During the ball play in the second half, both teams once again arrive at the ball simultaneously. Another dangerous moment is created by the Turkish players in the middle of the second half, but they fail to score once again. Norwegian players capitalize on what is almost their only dangerous moment of the game at Türkiye's basket. The goal is scored by Silje Nerland. Less than a minute and a half before the end of the final, Norway leads 1-0. In the final seconds, Türkiye attempts an attack to equalize the score, but the Norwegian players prevent them from doing so. The ball is in a clinch, and time runs out. Norway is the champion. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Subscribe to our channel and give us a like. It will help promote the channel and the development of underwater rugby. If you're able to support us with a donation, we would be very grateful. It will help us create more frequent and interesting episodes. You can find the donation link in the description below this video. See you next time on UVR channel.